Just a second. Let me close the windows. It's a little bit breezy outside. It's nice. Anyway, so embracing fear, getting over your fears, conquering your fears, all of that shit, right? It's very important. Now, technically, you'll never be unafraid of everything. There will always be something to fear because you should have fear. Fear keeps you alive. But let's say it's something that's not life-threatening, something that you'd like to improve upon, something that you want to be skilled at, but the fear is holding you back. How do you overcome that? Or how do you push through it? Do you go through it? Do you destroy it? Do you go around it? Do you just avoid it? What do you do? As far as I can tell, throughout the life that I've lived and the things that I've been doing recently with self-improvement, the only way to overcome fear is to do the thing that you're afraid of. And this is easier said than done, but truly the obstacle is the way in this case. Like really, truly, the obstacle is the way. If you're afraid of public speaking, you are not going to overcome that fear by just watching a bunch of people speak and reading books on speaking. You literally have to go up there and speak and talk and fumble over your words and make mistakes and feel the sweat coming down off your brow. That's how you learn to not be afraid. I just attended a Skype Toastmasters meeting. Very cool people, very great experience. But the whole point of Toastmasters is to give people the chance to get up there and speak, to give critiques. Okay, you can do this better, try not to say this, try to have some more inflection in your voice or whatever. You learn by doing. You have to do the thing you're afraid of in order to overcome the fear. Now, there's two methods to overcoming that fear, so you can pick which one. You can either do the tiptoe method, the baby step method, or you can do the dive in feet first. So the analogy that I've thought about is you're wanting to go swimming and the water is cold, right? We've all been there. Some people choose to put their feet in and then a few minutes later walk down to their knees, and then a few minutes later go to their hips, go to their junk, and then go to their ass, and then go to their belly button, and then go to their chest, and then eventually to their neck, and all the way down, and eventually they're in. Or you can jump in, right? You can fuck all that. I'm gonna jump in and just get it over with. That's the two methods. Tiptoe in, waiting, or jumping in. The waiting, the pain isn't as shocking. It's just a little bit of pain, and you sit there and wait. And then you experience a little bit more pain, and then you sit there and wait. And it's a progressive learning. You're progressively growing accustomed, you're progressively desensitizing yourself to the pain or to the fear, in this case. Whereas jumping in method is, I'll take all the pain, all the discomfort right now and get it over with quickly so that I can hurry up and get to swimming. Either method works. And depending on what you're doing in life, it might be better to do the tiptoe method, or it might be better to jump in. Either way, it works. But does it serve you? Who are you? And who do you want to become? For me, I've always done the tiptoe method. I've been very cautious, planning things, overcomplicating things, taking a bunch of time before I take action. And then I take a little bit of action and I get some success, but then things start to get a little bit painful and then I stop. That means I've stopped going deeper into the water and now I'm sitting. But the problem is I sit there so long that then I just get back out of the water. You don't want to do that. If you can progressively do the tiptoe method and just keep baby stepping your way into experiencing a little bit of pain, a little bit of fear, and keep moving, great. But if you're like me, the optimal and most desirable way to be is to become that guy that jumps in, that just goes for it. Fuck it, this is gonna suck, this is gonna be painful, I don't care, I'm gonna embarrass myself, I'm gonna look like a fool, I'm gonna stutter, I'm gonna say things that aren't true because I can't think, I can say the wrong word, whatever it is. I just wanna be that guy that jumps in, makes a mess, makes mistakes, and learns quickly instead of taking forever and possibly stopping and turning around and going back. That's the reason why I'm making these videos right now on this specific channel, is to practice jumping in, practicing speaking, practicing off the dome. That's why I'm making this channel. And I hope that you guys understand that whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that causes you fear or panic, or you stall out and you kind of just hesitate, the only way is through. But you have options. Do you slowly wade into the water bit by bit, or do you jump in and just take it all the way? Either one works, but make sure you don't get stuck waiting and then stopping. Please, don't do that to yourself, because I've done it to myself.